Hello, everyone. You're welcome to another interesting episode of Up Close and Personal. My name is Bells, and this is Boomhauser TV. Today, we'll be interviewing one of Nigeria's finest artists in and out. Stay with us as we introduce him to you.
Keys on the piano.
So I say, every time I step into the club, all the girls them they jump, cause it be like say na tango they come, them they see me, them they run, every time I step into the club, everybody lingy lingy lango, they want drop the lambo, everybody want no, see, lingy 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 langa, alanga langa lingy lingy linga, they want drop the langa, now party we don't know be royal rambo.
Okay, so now, basically, if we have about 100 artists in Nigeria, 95% of them will actually say they started from the church, either being in the choir or playing the instruments. So, for you, how did you start your career?
Same thing, I started in the church when I was 9.
Okay.
That was in Sokoto State. Um, then my dad was transferred to Kano State. I still was in the choir until I got to the age of 17. Um, then I was rounding up with my secondary school, and then I met a couple of friends when I was in my SS3 that were into rap and R&B. So I got them putting me through how to write rap songs, R&B music. You know what I mean? So that was when the whole choir thing started um, having a diversion. Because the rap thing was coming in. I was going to clubs to perform, going to concerts to perform that were not gospel concerts. You know what I mean? So gradually, I started sinking into the whole secular music thing until, I finally realized that this is what I would love to do. Yeah.
Okay, that's very good. You signed to one of the biggest record label in Nigeria, well known, popular, everybody knows Kenny's music. So tell us, how does it feel to be signed to the record label?
Yeah, it feels good to. I mean, the first day um, I was confirmed as one of the Kenny's music artists. That was in 2010.
Okay.
It was a big celebration for me. It was a thing of joy because that's always been my dream. Getting signed to not just Kenny's music in particular, but a big record label. And as of then, Kenny's music was one of the biggest, record labels you could talk of in Nigeria and Africa. So it was a big deal for me. But um, I started seeing more pictures,
Okay.
as the years were going by and by, because I thought it was just going to be entertainment all through, but I learned other things aside entertainment.
Wow.
Learned how to control yourself, um, learn how to, know your brand, and how to market your brand. Like for instance, I'm not a controversial artist, so it's wrong if I start following the trend of other artists that are trying to be controversial. It probably might be working for them, but not for me. And then aside that, I also learned other aspects of, business.
Wow.
How to be an investor aside music.
Okay.
How to balance your income and your expenses. I mean, I learned a whole lot about family, about business, about attitude, about relating with people. You know what I mean? So I learned a whole lot from Kenny's music, and I'm still learning actually.
What song would you say actually gave you that breakthrough? You know.
Okay, I would say big ups to all the songs I've released so far, so good. From I Know Mine to Bakololo to Oya Now to Chukudi. But if there's one breakthrough song I have, is Hold On featuring Tubaba.
Okay.
And reason being that before that song was recorded and was released, there were so many talks here and there. A lot of people who were saying this guy has been signed to replace Two Face. This guy can't replace Two Face. Kenny's music will fail for thinking they can battle with Two Face.
Wow.
And that was not the intention I had. So that got me a little bit off balance because um, I was like, okay, the same people that are supposed to be accepting my songs have now turned against me. So who is going to like my songs? Who is going to call me for shows? Who is going to play my music? Talking about presenters, some OAPs were even against me. Saying it to my face like, Joel, you need to either rebrand, change your style, or quit music because from this whole two-faced thing we are seeing in you, trust me, you are going nowhere. But I felt bad. I felt down. I was down for a couple of months. I could not even have the confidence to record in the studio because I didn't know what to sing again. I didn't know what voice to use to sing whatever I have to sing because any voice, if I use the same voice to sing, the same two face will come out and people will still say the same thing. But I mean, God is the ultimate. I had to, I took it to God. I can remember when I knelt down in my room, 12 midnight. The lights were off, the candles were on. I cried to God. I talked to Him, as a matter of fact. Um, I was like, you are the only um, spiritual father I know. You know, the only one who can turn the impossible, you to the possible. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I called him names that he is. And then, yeah, I'm a religious person and I'm a believer. So, I talked to God and I mean, it didn't take up to 2 months.
Came to your rescue.
Songs started coming out, people started accepting the song. The whole collaboration with Two Face happened. I mean, people started seeing a whole different Joel. And they were like, oh, we thought you and Two Face you guys were having some kind of beef or grudges. We didn't know you guys were at peace. I was like, yo, man, you see. So that brought about people accepting. The same people who said, Joel, we never liked you, we never this, that. They started liking me back, started playing my songs. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, I was like, man, this is it. So now people see Two Face, they know this is Two Face. People see Joel, they know this is Joel.
That's good. That's impressive. Okay, so who would you say are your role models, like your mentors, people you look up to in the musical industry?
Um, People I look up to in the music industry, I have a whole lot of them.
Okay.
Some is because of their looks, some because of their voice, some because of the way they dress. So many things about so many artists that I see as my role models, starting with Two Baba number one. You know what I mean? For so many obvious reasons. I can't start naming reasons why Two Face has to be my role model.
Okay.
But aside the fact that we are into the same music with Two Baba is loved by everyone. Is an inspiration to everybody. Two Face is the only artist that does not inspire only artists, but also inspires bankers, farmers, and other people too. I mean, talking about Wandeko's voice, Wandeko for me in Africa still has the best voice. You know what I mean? Talking about a game changer that gave the youth hope, Wizzy. When Whiskey came, young dudes, teenagers started believing they could be superstar too before they get to the age of 20.
That's true.
So a whole lot of them that I think I look up to, and I pray that one day I get to be like them.
Now let me just throw in this question. We have different types of fruits. We have mangoes, we have oranges, we have apples, and a whole lot of them. So if you were to be a fruit, which will you be?
If I have to be a fruit, I'll be apple.
Because
I don't know because I take apple like every day. I'm like 70% a vegetarian, so
okay.
yeah, so I eat fruits a lot.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, tell us, who is your celebrity crush?
For now, hmm, celebrity crush. Who is that girl that I see? And I think I stopped having a celebrity crush the day the one I had for Emanaira. I won't say faded away, but just stopped working. The crush stopped existing, stopped working. So since then, I think I've not figured out who I can crush on in the entertainment industry.
Okay, because I came across something and I was thinking, could it be you were crushing on the person or something? I had a gist that you ceased becoming Liliana Saro's fan because she got married to Ubi Franklin.
Yeah, not really. I really didn't crush on her, but I liked her style, like the soap opera she was acting. And the guy that interviewed me from Punch misquoted me when he asked if male celebrities lose their fans, their female fans when they get married. And I was like, it depends on the brand you portray. Like for instance, Flavor is known for that open body brand. Women like to touch his six packs in Yaya as well. Whiskey, I mean, ladies love him. Davido. So I was like, if such people should get married, I feel like they might lose some female fans that take it too personal. You know what I mean? And then I gave him an example that there was a day I was in my sitting room, my living room, watching the soap opera she acted, a good something clinic though, with my cousin. Yeah, clinic matters. And then um, when I saw it on the news that she's getting married to Ubi, I and my cousin playfully said, Ubi wants to marry our wife. We are going to arrest Ubi. Oh. Can you imagine Ubi? Who is Ubi? You know, we're playing. And then I gave him that as an example that if I as an artist can play with such thing, how about fans that are not into the game? They will take it personal. And then the guy just turned it upside down that I said I was stopped being a fan because she got, you know, but it's cool. Ubi wrote me, he sent me DM, I told him exactly what happened, so we're cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's very good. So, have you dropped any? We actually heard you dropped one new single
Yes, sir.
and the video too, right?
Exactly.
Okay, so tell us about it.
Whoa, it's titled Sing Along.
Okay.
Sing Along is it's a different genre of music from what Joel has always been dishing out to people.
Okay.
This time around, it's not inspirational, it's not conscious, it's an open-minded song.
Okay.
You know, a song that is just about happiness, a song that makes you want to, you know, stand up, move your feet, whatever you're doing, you know what I mean? So I got inspired to write that song when it was a hangout though,
Okay.
in the night in Festac. And then we were just listening to beats, like we told the DJ to stop playing songs, he should just be playing instrumental. So he was playing different beats from raga to reggae to pop, and then this beat just popped up. You know, I didn't know the artist, and then my friends were freestyling. We collected the microphone. I was freestyling as well, so the concept just came. So you could tell I wrote it from a happy mood. We're all happy at that night, free. So that was how the inspiration came, and then I was advised rather by my friends to go to the studio and work on it, which I did. So we started to sing along. The video is out, guys. The video is still fresh. The audio is still fresh. So keep downloading the audio. Keep watching the video.
Okay. So, if we're to scale it, like to put it on a scale, 1 to 10, what do you think?
For the song,
Yes, for the song.
wow. I don't think I'm supposed to be
No, it's okay.
judging,
It's okay if you.
but it's my song,
Okay.
so I really have to be a one-sided person right now. You know what I mean? So if I'm
Okay.
to score that song, I'll give it 9/10. It's my song, yo.
Okay. What about the killings in Benue State? The killings and everything, it's massive. So what do you have to say and what do you think is the way forward?
The first step that has to be taken is the government has to make sure that they mobilize the forces, talking about the army, police, and whoever is supposed to partake in that, you know, and let a proper investigation, you know, be taken out on those. We need to be sure, we need to be really sure
Okay.
who are the people responsible for this killing.
Yeah.
You know, we all know people say the henchmen. Yes, we've heard that, but I think we need a proper investigation. You need to hold the thief by the hand. You know, you don't need to look at the thief from the back and say that is the thief. You have to be sure you caught that person with whatever he or she stole. So I think we need a proper investigation to really know who are in charge of the killing, who are responsible, who are the ones sponsoring it. I mean, I think if we can do a proper investigation and figure out those people, so I think if a proper investigation is being carried out, then trust me, man, if the head is off, the body is gone. Exactly, yeah.
Okay. So generally, what can you say about the situation of this country? Because this country right now is in a mess. Do you understand? So what can you say about it?
The situation of Nigeria, our Niger, is very bad at the moment.
Yeah, that's true.
It's very bad. Every part of the country is affected, from the leg to the hand to the teeth to the mouth. Everywhere, every part of the country is affected. You know, it's all of us. You know, to start with, I'll blame the government. One,
Okay.
you know, but at the same time, it's not easy to be there
That's
as a
true.
governor, as a president. You're ruling and controlling about 180 million people.
That's
That's
true.
not easy. And then you also have people who are not happy you're there, who are
Exactly.
making things difficult while you're trying to make things easy, or you're trying to make things work out. So I don't want to believe or agree to the fact that the president is completely wicked or stubborn. No, I don't really think so. I think some people are also fighting back or fighting against his own plans.
That's true.
Then I think we from the roots, we are the grass. Like when elephants are fighting, the grass suffers. So we at the bottom, we also have our own issues. Trust me, on the street, we don't have true love for one another. That's the truth. I mean, I drive most times. I see things that happen while I'm in the traffic. I see things that happen while I'm in the club. While I'm somewhere, you see people just. So we on the grassroots don't have that true love. You know, we are not united. We are not one. The voice is not one. You know what I mean? So it will be difficult for the government to even listen to us because our voices are not one. We are supposed to have a voice, not voices.
Yeah, that's true.
So because we are not one, I mean, the government really don't know who to help, who not to help. So together, I think we we are Nigerians. We are Nigeria. This is our country. This is our land. So it has to be us together. Not only Buhari that can do it, not his cabinet that can do it. It's just in everybody's hands to do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
What message would you give out to your fans there?
My message to my fans will be: for me, love is my religion. I believe in love so much. When I mean love, not love between a girl and a boy, but loving one
Brotherly love,
another, your
agape love.
brotherly love, agape love, neighborly love. You know what I mean? Stay strong, in whatever you do, believe. Anybody you see at the top has a story to tell.
That's true.
And trust me, the story is not nice. The story is not sweet. The stories are always bitter. So stay true to yourself. You will be stabbed, you'll be discouraged, you'll be hated for progressing, you'll be loved for not progressing.
That's true.
You know what I mean? So
Authenticity.
there's one thing you have to fall back to: never leave your family, never ever ever allow God's blessings to leave your side. We don't leave God. You can't leave God. If you leave God, He's still busy blessing other people. So
That's true.
do all you can to make sure you are among the chosen. Let God, once His blessing is upon you, man, trust me, no shaking. You pass through the whole um, the stumbling blocks and everything. So be strong, believe in yourself, respect everybody. I mean, you guys have heard this over and over again, but this time around it's coming from someone who um, has an experience of what he's saying, who has been through what he's telling you guys. So stay positive in life. That's just the key. See, every time I step into the club, oh, sing along. All the girls them they jump, oh. Cause it be like saying a boom TV come, oh, sing along. Them they see them they watch, oh. Every time we step into the club, oh, sing along. Hey, what's up, my people, man? This is your boy Joel from Kenny's Music, straight up Nigeria, Africa, worldwide. And you guys are watching Boom TV. So don't touch that dial. We'll be right back. One love.